Welcome back to TIAA Bank Field.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Lawrence. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that one to the right side and incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet.
There he goes, right side. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 79 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. First throw of overtime for Trevor Lawrence. Oh, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Vikings are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that one hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
And when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal. But you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score and win this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Jet sweep. Here comes Marshall. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Meh.
Yeah,
MEH, man. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Jets will take over first and 10. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And this would be his second NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to have a third down. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Daniel Whelan now. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They go with Chubb on second down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 57 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Incomplete. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Hines now on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So that's going to push him back half the distance. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Allen now looks to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. .154 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down in the yard. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 8. Now back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And his kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And meanwhile, Allen's the throw here caught by Addison. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And again, it's Allen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest.